Welcome to a Drop Tent Media production.
Hi, hello, welcome, Call the Bus, Neil Wood, Adam Nutter.
By the renewing of your mind.
The recycling. It's a flesh body world.
Fluid.
Human.
Fluid.
Sir slimy reptilian.
Hey, what's going on? Another day in the cult. It's Neil Wood here with you, and we got Adam Nutter.
Hey, what's up?
Hey, what's going on? We're both super pumped because we got October coming up. Don't forget to check out our sweet October 11th podcast, live podcast at JESTER'S Castle right in Center City, Philadelphia. Come check us out. It's going to be a good old thing, free thing. Just come on in, hang out. We're having fun there. We got a show coming up there later that month as well.
October 21st.
So you can come check out a show there. And then, of course, shout out to all the Patreon people. Thank you. All right. You get a little bit extra. We appreciate you. I know we're keeping up with you. We're trying, but we appreciate it. I got something in the tank for you. You know I do. I got to get it done once I'm done this. So we got more Patreon coming, but thank you. It's only $5. We appreciate everybody for doing it. Oh man, how you feeling? You feel good? I'm a fucking gladiator right now, which is I am. I'm a ripped gladiator. I've decided herpes ripped.
Okay. I don't think that's how that works. Okay.
Perfect title. No. I just was doing a little run. I'm putting weights on the legs, man. I got weights on my legs now running. People are intimidated and mad at me, and I love it.
Okay.
They're just I'm running by. They're like, that guy got weights on his legs. They're like, fuck you. And I'm like, I know.
It is a douchey tall white guy thing to do because the tall whites in my gym are big weight vest guys and stuff like that. It's only the tall whites. It's only that group.
We actually need it. I genuinely think it's harder for us to work out in a lot of different things, just the length of our limbs. So we need every little advantage.
You tall whites and old black dudes have something very unique at the gym where you each wear a unique clothing item that I don't see anybody else wearing. Tall whites wear the weighted vest or ankle stuff or wrist stuff, and older, not younger black dudes, older black dudes, gray beard black dudes, mechanic gloves, the mechanics gloves, always, 100%. Without a doubt. It's almost 100% rate where I'm almost looking for it now. Where I'm young black guy, nope, not gonna be you. I'm where's the older black guy? I'm where's your gloves? There they are. And then you guys with the vest, it's fucking clockwork in my gym, dude.
Crushing it. We are crushing it. Mind you, someone just needs to hit us in one knee from the side and we're fucked. But
true.
But dude, the workout gloves on older black guys,
but they're not the regular workout gloves. They're
they're
workout gloves. They're very specific. Right. Yeah. Wildly funny.
Yeah, they bought those in the mechanic section at a Walmart and just cut the fucking tips off their fingers. I love that.
Yeah. You guys have unique clothing items at the gym. you two groups.
I love it. Yeah. It's what glove? DeWalt.
Yeah. North Face? What?
I gotta go get some workout equipment at Home Depot.
It's Lowe's is having a sale. What? For lawnmowers? No, gloves. Okay, workout gloves.
Yeah, I'm just lifting drywall out back, doing a drywall flip. It breaks. You're like, this isn't working. This is not working. I'm hanging in there. Shout out to everybody. Hope you're doing well. Adam, how you doing? You all right? I mean,
terrible.
Yeah, it's all good.
Terrible, but plowing through.
These are the moments when you're having it real bad. Psychologically, if you're having it bad, where I will find myself in moments feeling the most alive. You'll find yourself you might just have lunch, no TV on, you're not even watching anything maybe you're listening to something, and then you're eating and you just find you're looking into the middle distance,
dude,
and you're just wow, you're just, life is happening to you and you're like, fuck.
I did that the other day in the kitchen. I made a chicken sandwich, and I was so depressed and just miserable and sad. I was I'll just go sit there and watch it's a YouTube show, it's the thing I want to watch or whatever. And I was nah. I just ate it at the counter with no sides, just looking out the window like a psychopath, dude. That's just real. It's fucking. Know what else I've been doing too to try to not be a pussy about it? Because doing the chicken sandwich in the kitchen thing, sad and lonely, and he's I don't want that. It's I feel it's not helping my situation. So I was okay. Maybe I don't have it so bad, and I got to look at things in perspective. So I started watching Band of Brothers again on Netflix.
Right.
And I was like, you know what I'm not doing? Fucking jumping out of a fucking plane on D-Day at 18 years old to fight a Nazi. That's pretty nuts. That must be really fucking miserable and scary. I'm just sad because my life's whatever. Like, you know, like I'm being a bitch. Like those guys had real issues. I'm just kind of like,
it would be
anxiety. Whatever.
It would be interesting if World War II didn't happen. It would be so much funnier now because we would just be calling back to World War One. Like we would. I'm not going up against the Kaiser. You know what I mean? Like
hide in the trenches like a bitch. Like,
you know what I mean? Like I'd take a shit on a thin piece of wood they rigged up into a trench next to a buddy. I mean,
yeah.
Doing that, we would just go back. And,
yeah, I'm not getting mustard gas at least. Like, you know, yeah. Yeah. But I can, so I'm gonna watch it too. It's first of all, great, one of the greatest miniseries of all time. I've seen it so many fucking times, but it does really put you in perspective because, like, I am just being like, oh yeah, I think at 37 almost, I might have been mentally ready for that. Now, I think at 18, there's 0% chance anytime before right now in my life I would have been mentally able to jump out of a plane and go fight a war like a D-Day. Like there's no way. Well, especially 19.
Yeah, that like happened to them. You know?
Yeah.
You're saying it like, from a perspective, you're like, I would allow that to happen.
Oh, I'm sorry. I don't even mean it like
I
that.
get you. I get what you're saying. No, because it is true. You're right. Like there was a lot of guys, they still weren't ready for it, but it happened to them. They just were like, this is happening, regardless if you like it or not. So
there is a fun part about like the World War II or any draft thing, I guess, where obviously for all the negatives, the one thing I see in that show is like there's a few guys who they were like crazy but never got to like play it out, and then they found war. They're like, oh, this shit's rips. Like I fucking love war. Like I love killing. This is awesome. Like this is for me. Thank you, like Germany, Italy, and Japan. Like, I'm gonna kill it. Like there's that side of it too. So I guess you know those guys found their calling in life.
Yeah. I think if you were into crime, like the Newsies and stuff like that, if you were a newsy boy, in like 1935, you're getting to that age, like you're like, oh yeah, you're going to World War II. Like you're gonna be that age, but you're a criminal already. So they're like, oh yeah, I used to stab other newsies over territory. You know, I don't give a shit. I don't give a fuck.
I'll stab some Italian in Rome. I don't give a fuck. Yeah, dude. Like there's that dude, Lieutenant Spears or Captain Spears in the show, where he's like such a fucking great character, but he has that line when they're in Bastogne, you know, like one of the most Battle of the Bulge, like one of the hardest battles of World War II, and the guys are freezing in the woods of like, you know, Holland, and they're just like scared of dying. They're holding the line against the heavily German artillery, you know, mechanized front. They have like no supplies, like everything's cut off. They're freezing. They have like no cold weather gear, and they're just like in the foxhole. And he's like, Lieutenant Spears, you think we're gonna like? You're gonna come through? Like you know, we're not sure if we're gonna be able to make it. And he's like bends down and is like, hey man, you're already dead. And once you realize that, this shit's fun. I was like, yeah, that guy gets it. That guy just got it right away. And he's like, I'm just living through this war, man. He's like, I'm just going.
Yeah, you gotta go. That's what happened. Yeah. It's like learned helplessness. That's what it is. It's just it's the same thing. It's just like, oh yeah, once you get used to the shocks. Once the dog gets used to the shocks, it's like, yeah, I'm gonna get shocked either way. So you're like, yeah, fuck it.
Yeah, because his whole point is like very true. It's like, listen, I'm probably gonna be dead in this war. There's no way I'm making it. If I do, that's awesome. But like, I'm probably not. So like, let's just fucking go. You know, it's like that's kind of the mentality for a lot of those guys. But it's fucking crazy, dude. Especially like you just watch again like modern war project over time, and like how like even like the last Desert Storm like in the 90s. How like you remember like watching the old grainy like night vision footage from like all the anti-aircraft fire going off, and you know our planes they're already back at the base like before they start shooting those guns. Well, go back to like World War II, and there's this guy's like in the plane, and they're just like blowing up around them, and they're like, "All right, good luck, go." It's like, dude, fuck that, like fuck that. Like I can't even imagine the fear of just in a tube of just essentially a death tube. As everything around you is blowing up, and then you just got to drop behind enemy lines and then miss your drop, and then you're just on your own. Yeah. Like, dude, that's hard. That's so fucking scary.
I know.
And I'm
The
just like,
guy-
I'm sad because my relationship's rough or whatever.
Yeah. I guess that puts things in perspective in a way. It does. I mean, sometimes I feel like we do that as guys though. We'll equate like
Yeah.
we'll equate like something might be going on in like a relationship. You're like, well, the boys had it rough, and you're like, what the fuck are you talking about, dude? Those are two very
It's just a
different
dude
things.
cope. It's
is.
just a dude cope.
We have to cope in the hardest ways. Like we can't even deal. We don't at all bring it down to like where it's
Yeah.
at. We're like, well, you know what I mean? I mean, geez, at least I didn't get killed by Jack the Ripper. You know what? You're like, what?
You know what I
What
think
are
it
you
is, dude?
talking
Is
about?
like universally, no one really gives a fuck about our feelings, right? So we just have to go through our whole entire life as being like, push it down into the compartmentalize it. That goes there and just keep going. Because like with chicks, they'll everyone, other women, dudes are like, oh, why are you upset? Tell me about what can I do to, help you? And I'm like, I'm sad. Like, fucking bitch, who cares? I'm sad too. You're like, all right. You just go about your day. So we just have to like internalize the cope to be like, well, at least I'm not dying in a trench of World War II in Germany or like whatever. It's like and just go about my day.
Yeah, no, it's got something to do with where men. Well, you know what it is? It is because the war is masculine, and for the longest time we were the only ones going.
I
So
mean,
you know
still
what I
kind
mean?
of. Yeah.
I mean, the majority, yes. Yeah, so
Yeah.
it's I think now it's definitely different. But like for Americans, especially, we weren't like the Russians that we had women. You know what I mean? Like the Russians did Germans hard with women. The women were like going at the fucking Germans. Like they were like, what the fuck are these women doing out here? And why are they so fucking good?
Yeah.
Like,
and hot. Just imagine some
What are you
fucking
gonna
6-foot blonde chick running at you with a suicide vest onto your fucking Panzer tank.
You wouldn't even fucking. They shoot you from a distance. You don't even get it.
Yeah.
They wound you and then they walk up on you. That's the worst. She's hot.
Yeah.
Like, shit. And then you just yes, and you're like, oh, you sound like shit, but you're hot as fuck. Fuck.
Yeah.
This sucks. It's like, yeah, just double tap or something.
Just do it. At least you're hot. At least you're hot.
You're like, he is joking off to me while I kill him. It's like these are strange guys. I don't know what to tell you.
These Nazis, weird men.
Your snow pant eat Papa Tint. I don't like. I shoot you from distance.
Russia did not give a fuck. They did
Russia
not give
was,
a fuck.
yeah. I love that. I love that how much they were just like, oh, you guys are way out of your. Like, I mean, or look at us. I mean, this is probably never talked about. Two white guys talking about this never happens. So I know people are like, why you guys never talk about World War II like at all?
Sorry,
so
it's fresh in my mind because of Band of Brothers. Sorry.
I know.
It's right here.
I'm already there, man. Like, yeah, it's but anyway, put to the point of like war is male, so it makes sense that for some reason or another, us dealing with our feelings in an immature way, I will say, in an immature way, we're just like, man, but at least I'm not there. You know what I mean? You guys were dealing with rough relationships when they were overseas. You're like, yeah, man, we know, we got it, but it doesn't. Why are you trying to equate this? Well, they had it rough. You're like, yeah, they did. What does that have to do with it? Like,
because it's not that bad.
I mean, I guess in comparison, you also don't have typhoid. Like, I don't know why.
Yeah, no, you could compare it to anything, but
yeah.
it's again because you're coping, but you also don't want to sound. You want to sound masculine still. You're like, war's cool.
I will say when you take that over to like. Well, one, it doesn't allow us to actually deal with our shit. We push it off and then bury it because it's actually a bad thing if you think about it. Like dudes who are like, well, they had it real rough, so I really don't have it that bad. I should just shut up about it. You're like, so you just ended up not dealing with it anyway.
Oh, this is unhealthy. I get it.
Specify. Yeah.
I preface that
I'm
at the
not
beginning.
I'm saying like whatever, right? That's how good dudes would do it. And then the same thing with health. Like like you listen to a story about how like if you had syphilis in like the 1920s or like 19 teens and late 18th century, your nose would like melt into your face and you would taste your own. Never mind. I don't even want to say it. You know what I mean?
I know.
Like that shit. And you're like, well, my knee's a little banged up, but like, I'm not going to go get it. I'm not like, I'm not a bitch. I don't want to be an asshole like this. Those are two very different things. Like those people are having two very different existences. Like, why are you comparing? So it is interesting how we do it. You know what I mean? We always do it that way.
Because like
Go
women,
hands in- yeah.
women definitely don't do that. They're not like we had it so much harder back in like the 20 or whatever. It's like it's just a dude. It really is a dude thing. It's like we're like fucking war was rough, but I'm okay.
For some it's that's what I'm saying. War is masculine.
Yeah.
For some reason, a lot of dudes are running this war thing happening in the back of their heads. And again, I think it's because when you're a young man, you and now it's changed, right? I mean, now like draft and stuff, we haven't had one, but let's say if there was one, women and stuff would be eligible. I imagine they better be. I'd be.
They are. They pass the thing. I was like, hey, you want equality, assholes? Good. That's what you get. Now you get drafted like a fucking dummy.
You know what I mean? We're both loading them in. Yeah, right? I know.
Oh, it sucks, right? Yeah, no, it sucks.
Guess what, too? You weigh less than me. Guess who's using you as a human shield?
Yeah.
Oh, we're out here right now.
Is it all it's cracked up to be, is it? As you're loading.
I'm going for the woods. I don't know what the fuck is going on here. I'm getting at it. I'm deserting. That's right. I'm deserting. But yeah, it's we always have that in the back of our heads. I think it's because you're like you might need to go. Like one day, you don't know. Like if something fucking shit goes down, you are in a draft.
I saw a funny tweet one time. There was a dude. He's like, my biological clock is ticking, and in parentheses he put, missed my age to die, missed my rightful age to die on a battlefield defending my homeland on a foreign soil. It's like, yeah, I think there's also part of us that's like, I think we're all supposed to be dead by now. Like, dudes, I don't think we're supposed to make it this long. I think we're supposed to be dead in our 20s.
Yeah, I was watching Sam J's new special. So good, very funny. But like, I don't know how many people check out like stand-up, but I won't talk about the stand-up thing. But like, what she's talking about is very funny because she's talking about like the male and female roles, and it's great how I saw her do it at Punchline, very funny. But like, that's what she's hitting on. She's hitting on just like you like step into a role. You don't even have to have a dick, and for some reason or another, if something goes down, my chick's like, you got to deal with that.
Yeah.
I don't even have a dick. She's like, I'm not a. Yeah, it's so funny. Jay, I'm not trying to say it's a bit, but that's what we're talking about.
No, it's true. I said this a time ago. Society, like progressive stuff, like 2023. It's like we're not in a constant state of war and dying and food and stuff. It's like, yeah, that's all great. When shit hits the fan, everyone goes real primal, real quick, and everyone's like, "Where's the biggest dude to take care of this problem?" No one's like, where's the guy with the Bitcoin? Or like, where's the guy with the fucking like tech degree? It's like, where's Brock Lesnar to handle what's about to happen to me? Like, that's all it comes down to all the time. Real primal, real quick. Fuck everything else.
Yeah, I don't know. It's something innate, but yeah, it's so funny that way. So you try to deal with it as best you can. I get you. I've been running through like me older. Like I was telling you before, I was watching the Live to 100 Secrets of a Blue Zone, I think on Netflix, if people are already checking out. Cause I'm the asshole who, like, if I'm gonna watch something, it has to be educational. I mean, my aunt instilled this, dude, I'm such a dork, but it's like I watch more like educational stuff. I'll be like, let's learn something. It's so boring.
As a guy who watches nothing but animal documentaries, I can't really judge you too hard.
I know it's one of those things where like I do watch fun stuff. I watched The Machine. Bert Crushes The Machine.
Fuck.
Dude, I watched that with Crow as well.
Okay.
I watched my buddy Crow. You know who I'm talking about if you do. But like, it's to watch him watch it and him just like every once in a while look at me and just be like,
yeah.
Because I was like, I knew what it was. I was just like giggling at parts and stuff. Like, I'm like, this is fun. Like, that guy, he punched that one guy through the throat. It was like, that's pretty funny. Like, I had fun with it. I wasn't expecting like,
I know.
Whatever. It's fun. So I have fun, but it's just to watch other comics be like, ugh. Like,
yeah.
I'm like, what do you think? Come on, whatever.
I'm dead inside. I'm not a good barometer.
You gotta be in the mood. I was in the mood. I had an inner child in my heart. So farting in bathtubs was fun for me at the moment. So yeah, it was fun.
I get it.
But living to the 100 and stuff like that.
Before you do that, I want to do post real quick.
Oh,
we'll get into the what I wish I could do is live infinitely in fucking life.
We gotta start, dude. We gotta start on a journey. You got podcast stuff we got coming up, but what do you got? You got anything coming up just for you?
I don't fucking think so, actually. So just follow me at on Twitter and on Instagram. And then again, yeah, all the stuff we have going on. Again, podcast, my bottom of the screen. We're running the bottom screen the whole time. If you're on the YouTube, by the way, get on the fucking YouTube.
Well, you got libertarian stuff coming up, right?
Yeah. Oh, right. In January, it's right. Good job, manager Neil. January 25th to 26th, I'll be in Georgia, Rats of Atlanta and Converse, Georgia, I think, for the Libertarian Convention, doing a show, I believe, Saturday night. So again, you don't have to be a libertarian. You can just come to the show. It would be separate ticketed thing, but come on to that. Also, Florida, Minnesota, California, all like within January, February next year. But Georgia's the only set date so far. Most of those are libertarian things, I think. So like it's coming out again. I'll post all the dates when I get solidified. And again, Instagram, Twitter at Adam Nutter, and go check out 5 to Midnight, the other podcast on this very network. That's it for me.
Okay. Cool. You can check me out at iamneilwood.com. Go there for all my dates and details. It's probably up to date. It's got our regular scheduled programs on there. I probably have extra stuff to add to it. You can again follow me at iamneilwood on social media as well. They're pretty much on everything. I believe on everything. So check me out on those platforms, and you can check out James Wood Art as well. Want to hire me? I'm still building up my my website, my new website, so free me on that. But there's some cool projects up there. I got new projects to put up too. So if you want some art, web design, graphic design, logo design, whatever the heck you got, I'm very talented. Let's just say it. I mean, I'm very talented. So give us a shout. Let me know if you need something. And check out all the stuff for this podcast. You can go over to droptent.com/store. Check out some of our merch. Just click on the Cult of Us tab. It'll bring you up all our stuff. Or if you want to support the network, you can just check out the Drop Tent merch as well. Grab a sweatshirt, grab a shirt, grab all the stuff. It helps benefit us, the network, which is run by comics for comics and entertainers and podcasters. So it's all just DIY, man. There's no fucking corporate overlords or whatever up in this bitch.
We are the corporate overlords, if anything. Neil and I.
Unfortunately. People really think that imbues us with power, but it does not. We are older of this. But yeah, shout out to Printful for being our little vendor for this stuff. They do good work. So grab a hat, grab a shirt. Benefits us.
Sleeveless summer's over. Gone.
Sleeveless summer's done. We're in fall, so get a zip up, get a hoodie, get something in there. Warm yourself up by the cuckles of our fire. And I did not say cuckold. It was the cuckolds. I don't know how to actually say that. But anyway, moving on. Patreon.com. Check out our Patreon people. Thank you. Shout out to all those fucking sweet folks. What did we decide to call them? Hot dogs, right?
Hot dogs.
Dude, shout out to all my little dirty hot dogs out there. My religious hot dogs. I appreciate you. $5 a month gets you a bunch of extra stuff. Yes, we have one coming up for you of us on the road again, but there's tons of extra content in there. Us on the road. You gotta join the Discord and check out fights. We put them up. You can get into talk and message and hang out, or just check out the fight. It's a good old time as well. Movie watches, again, the Gauntlet, so you can hang out with us. It's a little extra stuff we do. Check out animal videos. Adam's always on research mode with these animal videos, so he's finding crazy animal videos. And then the last one devastated me. A guy trapped. I think we did it on the pod. I can't remember if we did it on the pod or Patreon, but whatever. The teaser being that the guy got caught. He was at night in a zoo, probably on drugs. And
that was on
that was on our
Patreon,
episode.
I think.
That was the Patreon, right? Check out the Patreon. Wow, a crazy video. And we don't make fun of him, but pretty much. And that poor dude. But also, what are you doing? You gotta stop getting into close.
No, he made them kill a tiger. Fuck that guy.
Oh yeah, they made him kill a tiger. Yeah.
Fuck that guy.
Crazy.
Fuck that guy all day.
Yeah. Fuck that guy all day. You're right. Get out of zoos at night and don't put your hands near them.
Miles,
but
what are you doing?
check us out. Check out all this stuff. Patreon.com, only $5, and become a little hot dog in our cult. Hot dog cult, baby. God, I could go for a hot dog. I'm so hungry. Speaking of hunger, food, man. So I like this show because I'm excited to be old and still be vibrant. It does mean that I need to not get angry. Here's the thing. This is our biggest thing.
Fuck.
Yes, dude. This is our biggest thing. This is our problem, because you and I can change diets. We actually do have discipline. We can work ourselves over to having eating really just getting over to cleaner proteins and tofus. You know what I mean? Yeah, you can have a steak every once a month or whatever. We could do ways and still treat ourselves nice, but really, because that's what they're talking about. They're talking about blue zones are a section where like diet, exercise, cultural things that they are connecting in a way that these people are living past every other person, even in their nationality and culture. Like Okinawa was like, these people of Japan live even longer than, on average than their own people. Like they live to 100 a lot. They do it often. They do it good, like, and in a great way with a quality of life that is kind of nuts. And one, it goes to like, there's multiple factors. Check out the show. I'm not going to walk you through all that. One, sometimes there's just shots of old people doing old people shit, and you don't see that ever, which is kind of hilarious. Dude, when I tell you, it's just like old. We're talking 101-year-olds chilling, right? Like she's got like a bottle on her head. She like did a dance and stuff. She was having a good time, but cogent there. You don't even see this in America. That's how sad, dude. This show shows you that, like, dude, our old people, our old people are bad. What, 73% obesity of like, I think people over 25 or something? Dude, we're just killing ourselves. Like we're taking ourselves out of this existence by our very culture, dude.
Maybe being nuked is like the way to go.
See, it's a fresh start. Yes.
It's like, you know what I'm saying? It's like
shit in perspective.
You take 2 to the chin, and then it's like you're blowing up in technology, you're living to 103, you're thriving, and like your economy's thriving. I mean, people gave us a lot of shit about that, but maybe we were just ahead of the game.
Yeah, because the perspective is, hey, what's that? There was a giant flash. What's that in the distance? Oh,
right.
That was the perspective. They're like, that was fucking nuts.
Right.
You know what I mean? Like, it's like America was pretty much like, that was like, I feel like on the trip, I know I've heard the accounts of the pilots and the trips home and stuff like that, but like, they still had a sense of like, that was fucking crazy, right?
Oh,
like,
no, it's insane. I mean, joking aside, that's insane that they incinerated thousands of innocent people. 100% insane. But that's not funny. But the funny part is,
but like everyone knew, everyone.
Yeah.
No, it is funny because it's funny that on a human level, like an animal level, boop boop, like drop.
Yes.
And then everyone was like, yo, like everyone was like, yo, that was nuts.
Do you think that like the plane ride home was just them like,
yeah.
Like, silent, no one's saying it, staring at, and then one guy's like, so that was like, shut up,
yeah.
shut up.
In my heart, I think an Eskimo somewhere, sorry, Inuit somewhere, whatever, who cares? An Inuit in tuned with, and also I love this. I'll use the correct term and then make up a thing about them. I'll be like, but I felt because of their natural tie to the earth that they had,
their natural smell like wolves.
Their extra knee bone allows them to actually in tune with, like, I'll just make up something. They'll be like, wait, what? You used the right word, but it doesn't matter. But like, I feel like an Inuit somewhere was like, yo, something's wrong. Like,
yeah, like
I felt like seriously, animals knew, you know what I mean? But anyway, the show's wild.
Some beaver, like America was like, yeah, it's fucked up. He just looks up like, it's fucked up.
But you watch the show and you feel bad for America. I will just say that, because the only people that are living past the old age, I'll wrap it up here, is like the only people we have is it's a 7-day Adventist fucking
which one's
group.
that?
That's the one. So they're the ones that broke off of like they're Pentecostal Christian, Pentecostal, I believe Pentecostal Christian break off. They're close to evangelical like Christians, but they have the Jewish tie. And so they kept all the kosher. They kept like the kosher thing, and they're actually big into health. The first 2 things they built were a church and a hospital.
So like maybe we got to do Jew and Catholic stuff together, Jew and Christian stuff together, and that's what keeps us alive.
We got to keep it all.
We got to mix it.
Yeah.
That goes against what I was told.
No, they hate it. They definitely hate it.
Haven't made. Okay, that's fair.
And there's there's like a utilitarian or whatever the Unitarian church somewhere that's just like, see, that's like the one that you could go there and they do like they don't do a full cross, they just do like this, and then you're like, we get it, we know you accept everyone or whatever, like we get it. But God, yeah, man, check it out.
Yeah, there are some churches where there's like, it's like we accept everyone. I go, what are you doing then? What are you at church for? It's like, dude, just be a thing, just be a separate thing. Like, it's weird. It's like
they did, Unitarians. I always mess it up, but like Methodists are close to that. Methodists are fucking easy-going. A lot of them, like, very easy going.
From my one personal experience when I was a kid. So
really?
PS36, shout out PS36 down out. We used to play like baseball there, like on Saturday mornings, like regular schoolyard, backyard, back schoolyard thing. But again, it being Staten Island, it's like the middle of a neighborhood. So like there was like houses right outside the gate, and it was right across the street was a Methodist church, and then right around the corner on the side of the fence was like the pastor who lived there, like it was his home.
Right.
And we would of course be tanking home runs because we were starting to get older. So we started to get like 11, 12, 13, and we're using like metal bats. And we're crushing fucking hard balls out of the fucking thing.
Right.
And they're landing like on his grass, but we've never like hit his house. Maybe we hit like his driveway, maybe his garage one time, but like, and he would come out and like take the balls from us and be like, stop. And we're like, you live next to a schoolyard. You fucking dick. like we're not like coming out here throwing them through your window, guy. And I'm like, oh, we're also like, aren't you like supposed to be like cool, like a priest type guy? Like, what are you doing? Kind of an asshole. Yeah, like be cooler. Be nicer to your neighborhood children.
I think it's just refreshing to see a priest who's not into kids.
Yeah, he wasn't trying to fuck us, I guess. So shout out that guy.
He just was like, you fucking asshole little bitches. Like, you know what
or
I mean?
Was he by taking our balls and being like, come get it?
Yeah. I mean, yeah,
Right?
if you meant by like taking them, if he was just like rolling them in his hand like fucking Pennywise, take it. Like, you know what I mean? Just at the door. Like he's at the door, it's open. Sometimes in that movie, I love the play with shadow. Like he's at the door, it's just his hand in light, but you can see his eyes. Go ahead, child. You're like, fuck that, dude. Nah, I'm not.
Yo, I still didn't see the remakes of 1 or 2 or whatever. I saw them too.
Really? I don't care what anyone says. I love them. I like them a lot.
I thought there was like a universally liked movie.
I don't know what anyone wants to do with this horror thing. I won't get into it. It's another time conversation, but I don't understand horror nerds. I'm not in your circles. I'm not on your forums. I just like the horror I like, and I can show you why I like it, but I don't know where else I'm supposed to go. Yes, the Conjuring universe makes me mad because it's so fucking Christian. Whatever.
Well, but my big take with that is like they were just like scam artists.
Yeah, they were scam artists, and then the church backs them up, and then it feels like the movies are basically like, don't forget the devil exists. You should go to church. You're like, shut up. Like you take away but at the same time, this is where all the visual effects people are going. Like this is where all the cool film art scare shit is happening. So I love it. I don't care. I'm just like, whatever. I love it. But yeah,
you actually describe yourself like you are a horror nerd, but you're not like a Reddit basement dweller nerd.
I've never looked at a forum in my life. I don't care about what other people's opinions are about. I'm just like, that was fucking cool. I'm like, how did they do that shot? Like,
dude,
Reddit, you know what I mean?
Reddit will ruin any of your fandoms in 2 seconds. Like, it just because those people are so fucking just again a bunch of basement dwelling no ones, and you're like, shut the fuck up. It's like your opinion is dumb as fuck. They're always just so fucking wrong. Like no matter what you say, they're always like, actually, because of the fucking writer's strike and the fucking, you're like, fucking kill yourself. Like, I fucking hate you. It's so don't go to Reddit for that. Don't go to Reddit for like fandom stuff. It ruins it. But go to Reddit for like if you want to find out like why EA is ruining Madden, go to Reddit. Like, that's what you want to go to Reddit for. Like that.
Interesting. Well, this has been we're teaching you how to do Reddit. Listen, we know now there's probably a subreddit for us. They all hate us. They fucking are,
we're not popular enough, but there will be. Because you know what? You know what's wild, dude? Every subreddit from every like other comic we know or podcast we know, it's just a hate. It's a hate fest.
Yeah, I don't have bandwidth. I get it.
Except Matt and Shane's the only one that's like everyone's like, fuck yeah. Dude, everyone turned on Rogan, everyone turned on like fucking Bert Kreischer, everyone turned on like Callan, D'Elia, obviously for certain reasons. But like all these guys, everyone's like turning on them. Even like the Skanks a little bit. Like people turn on Lewis a little bit, unfortunately. Like I don't, is what it is, but it's like people turn on some people and it's like
I guess that's why I don't comment.
That's why it's Reddit. Because Reddit's for fucking a cesspool, and like people go to Reddit to turn on people, and it's like it's weird. It's fucking weird.
There's always a lot of the conversation. At first, when I saw their stuff, I really liked them.
Yes,
but now it's a lot of that.
Yes, dude. Rick and Morty is one where it's like, now the new voices are out.
Okay.
So, which by the way, Morty sounds spot on. They got 2 different people to do them. They got like one each for like Morty and Rick.
Sure.
Morty sounds spot on. Rick talking sounds good, but when he yells, you're like, it's like it sounds all. But like whatever,
it happens.
It is what it is. Listen, you give the show a shot, obviously, for everybody out. But like, go to the start, and people are just like, I love the new voices. I hate the new voices. I think the show's ruined. I think the show's better now because new voices. Like, shut the fuck up. Like, everyone's just like, it's like, just shut up. Who cares? Who cares what you think? Just listen to the show. You like it? Good. You don't want to watch it. I don't want to watch it anymore. It's not helping me.
Yeah, I feel like, do you agree with this? I feel like now that, because we'll get out of here on this, it feels like now that a lot of people globally at a lower level of income even can make content, make something and be creative. I'm waiting for the whole, like, not negative part, because obviously it'll be some place where people are shit talking and doing negative part, but like the whole, should this even be a thing, to like stop being said? Like, why is anyone complaining about something being made or not made? Like, dude, it's gonna get made. Just accept that it's made and either be like, oh, I don't check that out anymore. Or I guess write a dissertation about why you liked it the first and then move the fuck on with your life, I guess. Because like at that point, it's like, who gives a shit? It's now different voices, move the fuck on. Like, you're not going to get your way. I feel like so much of like fans now, there's always these, like, everything can't be a fanfare. We made a thing change. Like, we wanted the Flash to be this way, and we put our voices together, and now the Flash is this way. It's like, I mean, try it, but every single thing, you have to start a fucking movement to, like,
and then the problem is, like, there's different fandoms clash with things, and it's like one people half agree on that. It's fucking dumb.
Let it go.
It's so fucking dumb.
I don't comment on anything really. Any comments you probably see about me, well, it's not true. You'll see very rare, if you dig up all my shit, there's Adam, I know I'm the only one that has this stance, because you have tons of comments, I'm sure.
So many
Twitter,
things.
So many things. I really only commented probably like 20 times on something. It's usually positive. I think I've only given shit a couple of times, but I think it just goes back to, like, if you don't have anything good to say, don't say anything at all. Like, I just have that.
It is funny because I do also say a lot of positive. Like, I boast my boys up a lot on Twitter. Like, I support people and stuff. But it's like, also, I'm like, fucking kill yourself. Yeah. But no, but like, this is why comments are like the worst, because I was scrolling through Instagram earlier today, and the writer's strike ended apparently.
Oh, okay.
And some guy was like just blowing them, and like, but the way he was saying it was almost like how like everyone should be like happy. Like, and I went, hey man, I gotta be honest with you. I don't think the family of 5 who's living paycheck to paycheck is like, thank God, this writer's strike is over and I can get back. I go, they don't give a shit. And then he comes, and then it's like, oh, you fucking worst take ever. So you don't think these writers deserve money? You fucking idiot. I went, what?
That's what always happens. It's always two different things. It's always like, I said this thing, and then you took it this way. I didn't even mean
because
that.
People just want to make an argument,
right?
And like, he just wants to argue that, and I'm like, oh, I never said that. So.
Yeah. I would have been like, because I would have been like, hey, well, this is like a thing for people to get control over what they're working on, and while that can be seen as a good thing, and it is, like, but that has nothing to do with like other people. And
right.
Like,
that's exactly my point.
It's cool for that. And maybe it's an inspiration, maybe, or something.
Dude, that's exactly my fucking point. I was like, I don't care about the writer's strike. And it's not like, I'm like, I hope these people starve or they don't deserve money. That's not what I'm saying. I go, I don't care, because I have my own job and stuff to worry about. So the fact they're like, I don't want, yeah, dude, that sucks, but I don't give a fuck. Like, you know what I'm saying? I don't care.
Yeah.
The idea United Auto Workers strike going on right now too, and I drove by like one of their protests. I was like, I don't care, and I have more in common with them than the Hollywood writers probably, but I don't give a shit. It's like, dude, we all have our own fucking issues. That sucks for you guys. Figure it out. Like,
and and where they tie together. Sorry, good.
No, that was it.
Where they tie together is just like when the people who are making the things don't have fucking power or want more power and want to go like, this should be fair. We should get more. That's the only thing they have together. So, but telling people they should be more happy, like telling people they should be like a plumber somewhere in fucking Union 237 or something should be Dorian, like right now wrenching something, and then look over and be like, yes, yes, they did it. Like, what the fuck? No, he's probably like, yeah, we still got to do it. It's good for them. I'm glad
that's
good. Like,
right.
But that's it. You move on. It was 5 seconds. Like,
it's not, because people, again, basement dweller Reddit mod people,
Yeah.
their whole lives are like entertainment. Like it's all that, like they're so enwrapped in like TV and movies, like it's all they have. So they care so much. And I'm like, that's because you guys are fucking losers and don't have any life or fucking don't do anything. So the majority of us are like, well, I got a family to worry about, or like I got a job, or I got my own job to worry about, or like my own, like, hey, we are, by the way, you and I are in entertainment. We have our own entertainment shit to worry about. You know what I'm saying? It's like, I don't give a fuck about yours. So yeah, it's why. And then of course, like other people start shitting on me, and I'm like, oh, I don't respect any of you. So like, you're not bothering me. Like, no, I could beat all of you up also. So like, knowing that too is also like, I don't really care. So it's like, go fuck yourself.
It's again, I wish those people at home put that T-minus clock on there. You know it's about to happen. T-minus 10 seconds till Adam fucking says, I can beat you up, so it doesn't matter. Every time. Listen, I can't think of a better way. Just don't forget, Adam can beat the shit out of you. So
yeah,
guys, he's speaking of staying strong. He's got to get to the gym. We got to get the fuck out of here. I got to eat something because I'm already in shape.
All right, well,
whatever. Doesn't matter. Guys, another day in the cult. Thank you so much. We appreciate you. Shout out to everybody. Enjoy your week. Adam Nutter. Later, buddy.
Bye.
Wood. See you.
Later.
By the renewing of your mind.
The recycling. It's a flesh body world.
Do it.
Human.
Do it.
Or slimy reptilian.
This has been a Drop Tent Media production.